not sure how this is going to go. Haven't really got much of a plan. I have two new kits, and I've been playing around with them over the last few days while I kind of got over I had a cold and I couldn't really breathe, and I didn't really want to be sniffing on camera, so I haven't really done any filming. So it's good to be back. Lots of ums. The new kit is it's a layered tag kit, so there are several tags. I think there are 5, and this is another copy of them. Actually, I've done several copies of them. They're not all here, so that's 3 of the tags, but there are 2 others. And these are some of the tags I've made using the kit. I haven't done any sewing on them yet. I will do. So that's one of them. So there's one of the tags, there's one of the large backgrounds or tags, and there's one of the florals. I've done this one using one of the little layered elements. Again, a little layered element, and one of the little designs that I've created for the kit. I've made this one. This one I've used one of the pockets and some of the embellishments, and I've also popped a little tag in that pocket. These ones I've created using one of the tags as a template, and then I've used the tear sheet that comes, oh, let me just put that on sign. One of the tear sheets that come with the kit. There's a tear page, and I'm going to do some tearing with that in this video, hopefully. I've made that one, and I've made that one. And then I wanted to have a little go a couple of other elements, because this was all made from one kit, but there were still loads of bits left over, so I've made a little tag which will go into another pocket. I made this pocket, I made this pocket with a little tag in there, and it'll be easier to get in there when it's on a tag, hopefully, or a page. And there's also this is one of the tiny little embellishments that's in the kit, and this is one of the tiny tags, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's another pocket, and this is another pocket, because there's some fussy cut butterflies in the kit. I also made this little tag. This is again one of the tiny tags and one of the small elements from the kit. And then I had all of these bits still left over, and some other bits that I've used on other tags. So, you know, it is a big kit. There's a lot in it. And because I want, oh, and there's a load of elephants. There's a load of elephants here. There's not, there's a load of butterflies still left. I've used another couple of kits using the embellished kits. These kits are from, I did have it written down. It's the Vintage Ephemera Kit Set 5 from Julie at the Old Design Shop. And she has some gorgeous elements in there. So I made the tag with the little pocket, and I've popped 2 of the little embellishments in that one. Is that the one with something on the back? Nope. This one, I haven't decorated the pocket yet. Isn't this just a beautiful graphic? I just love, love, love that. I kind of was thinking about putting it on the tag, which I probably should have done because it will look gorgeous. I might print that again and do a tag just with that on, because I love it. And another little advertising. And on the back of this one, I've popped one of the other advertisements on there. And what I haven't used from that kit, there's actually loads in this kit, and I've only printed off 3 pages, I think. Look at that. How cute is that? And this comes with a kit too. Actually, I think I'm just going to pop that in there. So these are from Julie from the Old Design Shop. And then I wanted to kind of make something completely different looking with them. So Mrs Cog has this amazing kit out, and I've lost that one too. I don't know where I've put the page with the name of it. It's fashion, high fashion. There's 2 kits, I think this might be a combination of both. So this one I've used a little tag inside, and I've used some of the words from the tiny tag kit, which I'll show you in a minute. And this one also, this comes from the layered tags, but these images are just gorgeous, and there are so many of them. And I made this little tag. I was going to put this onto one of the tags, but I didn't. I used some of the tickets and one of the layers that I doubled over from the layered tag kit, and look how cute these are. I printed them out at, I think, 15%. So these are some of the tiny, this is the large tiny tag. I hope you can see these. And then I made these 3 teeny tiny tags using the Mrs Cog kit. I love them. Oh, there's 4 of them, not 3, look, there's 4. How cute are they? Really, really love these tiny tags. So, put those into there. So that was the Mrs Cog kit. And this is what's left of my, let me just pull these out, the tiny tags. I have used some of them. These took some time. So there are 3 sizes. There are the tiny tags, the medium tiny tags, and then there are large tiny tags. They're all tiny, and they will last like so long. There are 2 pages of words. They are exactly the same words, but one is slightly darker than the other. And there is a set for the tiny ones, a set for the medium, and a set for the large. So I'm going to be using some of these as well in this. So what I thought I would do is I wanted to make something a bit smaller, because the original tags, as you can see, there are 3 on a page, so they are quite large. If this is the A4 sheet, they are quite big, as you saw with the ones I made. So what I thought I would do, I hope this is not too bright, it's really dark here now, it's getting on a bit, is I have used, this is 2 sides of one of the trifold tags. It's very easy to make. I think it was 3 inches if you wanted to make one, 3 inches and score, 1/8 of an inch and score, and then 3 inches and then cut, and just create your tag shape at the top. And I've printed 2 of the envelopes for this too, but then what I did was I printed the layered tag kit. I printed 2 per page. So this is the tear page and some of the little pockets. These are the background parts, and these are the tags. And then these are the 3 element pages, and obviously they are half the size, so they would be twice this size if you printed them on the page. And then those are the little butterflies to fussy cut. Now I've already got some cut out, but the bigger ones, so I'm probably going to use those rather than cut those out. So apart from making some kind of trifoldy tag, that's as far as I've got. So I'm just going to pop out these little bits. Oh, I feel like I've really been going on chatting instead of doing. It's been one of those days today, you know, where you just feel like you're not getting anywhere. So I'm going to ink these. I'm trying to, in my head, come up with some kind of plan while I'm inking. So I hope everyone's been okay. I know there's been so much, you know, so many viruses and colds and flu thingies going round. And it's when I get a cold or anything like that, my asthma's always so bad. So I had my flu jab today. So I've got a bit of an achy arm. And they said it might make you feel a bit under the weather. That's good, isn't it? Go for a jab. That's going to make you feel a bit under the weather. I know it'll be worth it if it stops you getting the flu. So, I have my 2 pockets. Now, I'm not quite sure whether, I think what I might do is decorate the front as a tag and decorate the pockets, and then make pockets to go in the pocket, make tags to go in the pockets. I kind of hope that makes sense. I'm not going to stick these down until I decide how high up I want them. So I think I'm going to start with the front, and I really do want to use this tear page, and I just love this section here. Most of it I've created using images from the Graphics Fairy, but some of them are my own, from my own collection. They're not all from the kit, but most of them are. Ooh. But you can absolutely make, you know, you can make one of these and use any papers that you tear out. You don't have to use this kit. I'm a bit behind on my YouTube commenting. I have watched quite a bit, but I did have a couple of days where I didn't really get off the sofa. I have watched some. I've watched quite a lot, but I didn't comment on too much because it was too much effort to get up. Where did I put my scissors? Ah, lost my scissors. They were here. They were here. Now they're not here. I don't know. I'm going to use this big one here with the text on, and I didn't over ink these, so if you want them fairly light you can have them fairly light, or if you wanted to you can ink further, which is what I'm going to do because I want this to be really grungy, kind of in the style of Michele Scott. She really inks, and I can never get it quite that grungy and that vintage look, but I'm gonna try on here. So I want that one, and I think I'm going to use on the cover one of these florals. Actually, typically I want the one that's furthest away. And I didn't cut everything out because if I cut everything out I then lose bits. So I just thought I would, it doesn't take too long to cut out, so. And the thing is, you can use the same elements so many different times and so many different ways. You can get so many tags out of this kit. I've had a great time actually using this. I really have. I like that, and I actually want a word on here. So I'm going to go to my words. I think I'm going to go for beautiful things. Put that on here. So I've missed kind of crafting along with you guys, because when you craft on your own, when you talk to yourself, you're just talking to yourself, aren't you? But it feels a bit more worthwhile when I know people are here. Well, hopefully people are here. Yeah, I quite like that. I like that. I've got my new glue finally, so I'm all filled, and that's what happens when your pin starts to go rusty. It doesn't affect the glue at all. And this is just for me. Probably. So I'm going to pop that down. Oh, I got in frame. Yeah. So there are, like I said, a million things you can do with this kit. We've got a lump in there because I had the lid off for ages before I started filming. I love this acrylic glue. I really do. And in as much as, you know, with the Fabri-Tac you don't get the wrinkles, you don't get the wrinkles with this either. You need such a small amount. I mean, it says you can use it on fabric and things like that, but I've only trusted it really on paper. I think I've used it on a little bit of trim or something, but I haven't used it on much else than that. And it's this, if anybody is wondering. This is my small bottle, Cosmic Shimmer. It is marvellous stuff. I recommend it. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to decorate the pockets. Now I have a few ideas. This page. What's on this page? So one of the pockets, I'm going to use this. This is kind of has some muslin and cheesecloth on this particular layer. So I actually really like this small. So you could absolutely save on your printing and use print 2 pages on a sheet if you wanted. I think I might use some more of this layered. Yeah, I quite like that on the side actually. Got a little bend in that, that's okay. I have so many things that I want to do. You know, when you just never enough hours, is there? Never enough hours in the day. I really need to keep this below half an hour because it's already getting a bit late, and I don't want to bore you all. So what I might do is make one pocket and one tag, and then if there's time I'll go on, but if not I will finish and pop this onto Instagram maybe. So I really do have a thing for this squirrel. I love it. So I'm going to pop the squirrel on here. But this kind of little tag pocket, ouch. This kind of tag pocket you can make with book page images. You can, you know, you can absolutely use anything. You don't have to use this kit. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who participated in the Facebook group envelope challenge. It was amazing. So talented. Some amazing envelopes, and good luck to everybody who's participating in the new challenge. We've already had several people post their no nature tags, and Jessica Harris has already posted a fantastic video. I do absolutely love her hidden treasure, even though, you know, it's not her entry tag. It's amazing, so cute. So I'm going to put that one on first, and I really want to use the music, but then that, because I want to use one of these, I think, for the other tag. No, I'll use a flower. So I'm going to use the music one, the music layer. Oh, I need to keep my Mac on because that does actually provide light. Just had to wiggle my mouse. And thank you to everybody who commented on my desk. It hasn't looked like this for very long. It's only been the last couple of weeks, and it's still kind of evolving. It was lots and lots of dark wood until very recently. So thank you to everyone who's left lovely comments. Actually, what I might do is slide that down a bit, hopefully, before the glue dries. And I might actually still be able to get one of these ones on. I can cut a straight line. If you haven't got a glass mat, having something laminated is brilliant to ink on. Just a little tip. Or obviously, if you've got if you have some of those Polly Pockets document wallet things, you could always slide a piece of card inside that and use that to ink on. I like those. Oh, I was only going to do one, wasn't I? Oh, what have I got left? What have I got left? Oh, 9 minutes. And what was that? Oh, I thought it was saying the battery's running out. It's not. Let me panic over. Okay, so I'm going to get one tag done at least. Now I've got different backgrounds. I did want to put a pocket on the tag as well, but I'm not sure if we'll get that far. Trying to come up with a nice colour combination. There are so many options. I really like the corrugated. I like those two. I'm going to do this one, I think. Ink quick, ink quick. I think Wendy said in one of her recent videos that she's got quicker at inking. I think I have too. It's like speed inking. You know, like those competitions where people have to eat so many hot dogs or whatever, corn dogs, or I've seen it in movies and things. I haven't seen it in real life. But maybe they should do a speed inking competition and see who's the quickest inker. So I'm going to pop that down, even though I'm probably still going to put a pocket on here, and I have a couple, probably not the right ones. Oh, I do, that one matches. Perfect. I've already cut this one out. I haven't inked, but I've cut it out. So you can get a lot out of this. An awful lot out of this. I probably should have decorated the pocket before I glued it. Oh, I didn't fold that very well. Oh yeah, I did. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now this is one of the larger ones. Have I inked? There is a... No, I thought I might have glued the pocket to... Yeah, that's not going in there all the way. I think I've glued the pocket a bit too small. Ah, pants. This one might work. That's a bit small. Don't like that one. Let's try this one. Because there's two sides I have. I've glued a little bit of the pocket. Pants. Well, that goes in there fine. Why doesn't this? No, that does work. Ah, this is because I printed these. These are two different sizes. This one's slightly bigger. This one's slightly smaller. I wonder if I've got the... Yeah, I'm going to do that one. I'm definitely not going to finish this in the time span. Sorry, I can't help myself. I want to use these butterflies on here. I think there's butterflies and moths, actually. Actually, what I might do is I'm just going to throw a couple of things on the floor. They've gone overboard. Maybe I'm going to put that on here, actually, and do I want a layer? What will it fit in? I think it fits on that one. Yeah, it fits on that one. The problem I might have is because I've made these, just white glue on that, I've made these a bit smaller. The key is to make sure you print everything the same ratio. So if you print at 70%, print everything at 70%. And obviously not all of the bits fit on everything. They are designed to be layered, and some will fit on some things and some won't. So these, for example, are kind of, they fit the pockets almost perfectly, but they do fit the tags much better. So I think I'm going to use that last flower after all. I can see me having to edit. So if the camera does cut out, what I'll do is I will continue and then come back, because I'm going to have to come back anyway and edit. I will show you what I came up with at the end. If we lose connection. I'm going to use this one. I also want to get one of those tiny tags in because I love them. I really do. I think I'm going to get an awful lot of use out of those. So what I might do is make this now, do I need a medium tiny tag or a small tiny tag? I'm going to go for this one, partially because it's close and quicker to cut. Go. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that over and just put a tiny pencil mark. So I'm going to glue below that. I think my heating's come on, it's got very, very warm. Just going to line this up to make sure. I want it sticking out a little bit. So I've got plenty of room to glue. Glue around here. Put that there. Now I'm going to use one of these teeny tiny floral bits to go on that tag. And this is where I'm now starting to wish I had cut out those tiny butterflies, because I think the ones I've cut, oh, wiggle my mouse, keep the light. I think the ones that I've cut are from the bigger kit, so they might be a little bit too big for this. I'm going to pop that at an angle. I'm going to choose, and these are the medium tags, so hello, I'm back. I just popped a few little bits on this tag, lots of layers. There's one of the butterflies from the bigger kit, the full-size printing. There's one of the tiny tags. I've used some of the tear paper in the back of this, so we're just going to put this together. And I'm thinking about maybe having one pocket higher than the other, and then something maybe at the bottom. So what I want to do is make sure I get, I've got enough headroom for that tag, if that makes sense. I'm probably using way too much glue. So pop that there, I'll take that here. And then this one I do want at the bottom. Oh, I'll just put glue on the inside of that one. I'm a bit out of filming mode because I haven't done it properly for a while. I do have a little bit of happy mail that I need to show and do a video for. That will probably be tomorrow. Okay, so that's that. So this one we've got the little tag in there, and I popped the little word entomology on. And then there is the little tag inside here that says Simply Be. And that should, as long as I haven't glued the pocket in place wrong, that should, yay! I might have to let that dry a minute because I think I might have got a little bit of seepage. I don't know what's wrong with me with glue just lately. That should be okay. It's just this takes a little bit longer to dry than Fabri-Tac, so I don't want the tag to stick to the glue. So what I wanted to do was, I don't know if I've left enough width on this now, because I used a piece for the, that's what I'm thinking. I've got a bit of glue on my fingers, so I'm probably going to stick myself to the paper. I don't know if I like that. Not sure. Not sure. You're in your head, you think something's going to work, but then when you put it down in place, you just think, nope, that's not what I was expecting it to look like at all. I just want to get as much in this as I possibly can, as many layers. So before no, it kind of gets a bit lost. Gets a bit lost. Not going to use that. I don't think that's going to work either. Quite how I envisaged. Right, let's go for botanical, and I think we'll have woodland walk because that's kind of going to go with the squirrel, isn't it? Okay. I'm sorry, there's so much cutting and sticking and inking. That's kind of what we do though, isn't it? Might get a little image on there. I don't think I inked the tag either, did I? Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I've got a few little florals left, several florals left. Oh, come on, mouse. So I'm just going to cut these out. Oh my days, I really am sorry. I should have cut these out beforehand, but I didn't really know what I was going to do. And if I'd have cut them all out, these bits are so little, they are the bits that I would have lost. And then I'd have had to have cut out anyway. Wouldn't I? It's a bit difficult getting your brain back into doing and talking things that make sense, because obviously it's easy to talk and not make sense, which is what I do most of the time, but it's a bit difficult to get back into the flow of videoing when you haven't done a craft video for a while. Actually quite like that overlapped. I used to hate layering and it used to scare me a little bit. I'm going to put that one at the top there because the stitching, the leaf stitch, is on the right hand side, so that's kind of going to work there best. And this one is going to work best over here, I think, because we've got the word woodland goes with this side, doesn't it? Now what I would have liked to have done is add some cheesecloth and various bits and pieces. That's not really happened because everything takes me 3 times longer than I think it's going to. So I've updated my website with my design team, so all of their links are on my website, and I also have started a playlist. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that already, but I have started a playlist, so not everything is on it. I only, you know, I just nipped through and made sure there was at least one video for everybody at the minute, but as they do new ones I will make sure they are added, because they are some amazing people. Then I could have done a bit of stamping, but I didn't. But I quite like it actually, especially the front. I'm very pleased with that. So I think I better call it a day because I have gone on and taken up so much of your time. So I could still decorate the back, couldn't I? There are our 2 little pockets and 2 little tags, and this one has 2 more tags in it. I'm pleased with that. So thank you so much for watching and bearing with me, and I hope it won't be too long once I put it all together, but there you go. Thanks again, and I will see you all very soon.